What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. Hey, shout out to the Celtics. Shout out to the Warriors too. I'm not a fan of neither, but definitely was a good finals. Definitely could have been better a little bit in regards to, I did want to go 7 games, but for the 6 games that were played, it was a great finals. And, it was definitely, some ups and downs for both teams, but, only one team was able to be withstanding at the end, and that was the Warriors. But, like I said, shout out to them and shout out to the Celtics. But the Lakers fans, Lakers Nation, probably definitely happy, for this happening, for the way that it ended in regards to diehard Lakers fans. The ones that I've met, they definitely have so much pride in, just LA out here, LA everything. And they definitely didn't want to see the Celtics get that 18th championship and the Lakers only have 17. They definitely like the fact that it's tied. And, me personally, I've always been, here in LA, rooting for LA and, always been, a part of the culture and everything. And I've met a lot of people. I mean, more people than I can actually probably, sit on this this show and tell you about that definitely looks at that. You see what I'm saying? And, to me, if you're a fan of a team, you're a fan of a team, and you recognize what you have and, that's it. But, some people like to do a lot of comparing and, sports is a big way of people comparing. So, I'm pretty sure a lot of Lakers fans were definitely happy that the Celtics didn't win because, like I said, the Celtics will have 18 championships at total and the Lakers would only have 17. That means they would feel like they got the upper hand or they're the better team overall. But to me, Lakers have always been the most popular team, the more predicated, the more Showtime, pay-per-view box office type team, the team that everybody wants to, play for, or basically LA itself, the state, Hollywood, a place everybody wants to come to. So, I mean, to me, LA has always been the forefront, if you ask me. I mean, that's just my opinion. You could say that because I'm from here and all that stuff, but even still, it doesn't matter, what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's the way I see it. And like I said, that could be a biased statement, but I mean, it's all about where you're from. If you're from Boston, you think Boston's the best. If you're from LA, you think LA is the best. If you're from Miami, you think Miami's the best. You see what I'm saying? Like wherever you're from. If you're from New York, you think New York is the best, or Chicago, whatever the case may be. It's just all about where you're from and what you represent and what, represents you. And, LA represents me. So that's why, hey, this is Khaliis Take. But at the same time, shout out to the Celtics. But I know the Lakers fans are definitely, a lot of Lakers fans, maybe I don't speak for everyone, but a lot of Lakers fans are happy for this simply because they feel like it gives them an opportunity to get the upper hand. Now, the Lakers can do a lot better in regards to, their season and, their upcoming season in regards to, making the right moves and, getting some more valuable pieces on the team. Maybe there's a chance that the Lakers could be a much better team than what they've put out so far. Maybe, but I mean, I don't want to sit there and say that for sure, for definite, because it's not definite. But at the same time, it is, a possibility. As far as this year upcoming, I'm not sure specifically. The Lakers got to do a lot of changes in order for them to be, a championship caliber type team. They have to, what I'm saying? Like, it's no other way. I mean, they got 3 top 75 players, but they have no defense. And one of their 3 top 75 players just doesn't fit. And the other one's just really injury prone. And LeBron's still hanging on. So, I mean, there's a lot to be excited about in regards to that, but it's a lot to not be excited about with the Lakers because they're a long way off from where the Celtics are, just to keep it real. The Celtics made it to the finals. The Celtics, they got a really good team, and I expect them to be, right there next year. If they don't make it to the finals, I can see them making it to the conference finals, bare minimum. They got a really good team. Jason Tatum ain't going nowhere. Jaylen Brown ain't going nowhere. That Robert Williams dude, like that dude is a monster as far as, defense, shot blocking. He's not going anywhere. He actually played, unhealthy himself, basically. He had the scope on his knee and everything like that. He's played, not, healthy, and he still played good, Al Horford and them. So, I mean, they're going to be right there next year. I'm saying they're going to be a team that a lot of people are going to, look at as, a team that can possibly get right back to the finals. But I mean, it's so hard to make it back sometime, because just because you got the same team doesn't mean you had that same spirit or that same Cinderella moment, where, you can put yourself in position to get there. You see what I'm saying? So, I look at it from a standpoint of, it's possible they can make it back, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. You know what I'm saying? The Celtics got a good chance, but don't be surprised if they don't make it back, because a lot of teams make it to the finals and don't ever make it back. I mean, just a few years ago, we saw Miami Heat make it to the finals with Jimmy Butler and them. And I thought they would have got back to the finals themselves, with the team they had. And they came close because they was at the conference finals against the Celtics. Celtics won out. Celtics won the series and got it. But I would have thought the Miami Heat been back to the finals by now. But they haven't made it back, because that just shows how hard it is. And, as far as the Lakers, I don't see them making to a championship this next season unless they make a lot of changes in the offseason and they find a way to get it together. I mean, anything is possible, but it just looks far out right now, because when you look at the team, they don't really look like they're a team that's all in, hungry for it. And some players are, some players aren't. And then you got some young players on there who don't have the experience. And then on top of that, some of the older players, the veterans they have, are too old to really play at the level they used to be a factor for the team. They got a Dwight Howard sitting on the bench who can be somewhat of a factor for them, but how much, who knows? Because like I said, he's pretty much washed compared to the Dwight Howard he used to be back in the day. And I still say this, as far as Dwight Howard, he still should be a top 75 player. I think Dwight Howard should be a top 75 player over Anthony Davis. That's just my opinion. Anthony Davis is, he's dope. He has his moments. He's very injury prone, which I don't like. And, not the fact that he's injury prone. I just don't like the fact that he doesn't dominate, even when he does play on the floor, the way he's supposed to consistently. But I think Dwight Howard should have been a top 75 player over Anthony Davis to me. Anthony Davis got one bubble championship. Never has led a team past the Pelicans. Might have got to the first round of the playoffs and got knocked off. Never been a leader type like that. I've seen Dwight Howard carry a team, the Orlando Magic, to a finals and be the best player on the team and be in the MVP conversation. You see what I'm saying? I've never seen that with Anthony Davis. So I can't say he's over Dwight Howard as far as top 75 player in my opinion, but that's another story for another day. But my point is that the Lakers got a lot of work to do. And with the reality is, with the rookie head coach in Darvin Ham, you hope that he becomes the coach that he needs to be to help lead these men into battle going into the next season so they could be the best team they could be. But that's a hope, a wish, a prayer. It's all the above, because you don't know what you're getting out of a coach that's never actually done it before. Assistant head coach and a head coach is two different things, no matter what nobody tell you. So it's a very big challenge for the Lakers to, start over with a coach like Darvin Ham after leaving a coach like Frank Vogel that actually gave them a championship or help them win a championship. It's going to be very tough for him, and a lot of pressure on Darvin Ham. It's a lot of pressure on the team overall. So right now, to be honest with you, the Lakers are not where the Celtics are. The Celtics were 1 or 2 wins away from actually winning the title. So if they keep the exact same team that they have, they'll be right back there next year. The Lakers are in a situation where they're just trying to make a play-in tournament. So they're not even close to the level of where the Celtics are as of today. But overall, I know it's one of those victories, those moral victories is what they call it for a lot of Lakers fans. Like I said, simply because, the Lakers have an opportunity to get that championship possibly before the Celtics get it. The Lakers fans always want to have the upper hand. We have 18 championships. Y'all only have 17, like that. So I definitely understand that, but I'm not here to bash the Celtics at all. And I'm not saying I'm a Celtics fan, because I'm not nowhere near close to it. But, I respect the fact that they made it as far as they did, and they played as well as they did, and you gotta give them credit. I'm saying? Like I said, they'll be right in the hunt next year, and hopefully, for the Lakers' sake, they'll be a lot better than what they were this previous year. So we'll see what happens, for both franchises. But right now, like I said, the Celtics are, they're still a contending team. They're not going anywhere no time soon. The Lakers, they're trying to arrive. They're trying to get to where they want to go to. But I mean, it's a lot of obstacles and a lot of speed bumps in their way right now. But like I said, you never know. The offseason's here officially now. We'll see what other trades are being made, and I'll keep you updated, informed on whatever I see, and give you my input and my take on whatever's out there. And we'll just kind of go from there and see what happens with the Lakers, and see how the NBA world is going as far as the offseason as we enter it now. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section as always. And hey, Khaliis out.